Yeah, I like watching you play other non-competitive games like Time. That's understandable. Yeah, I've kind of lost sight, on the content I want to do. I think I was focusing too much on, like, I guess proving myself, but I don't need to. Kind of a sense of pride thing. Not focusing on the main aspect. Oops. Which is just having fun, right? As easy as that is to say, what frustrates me the most is, like, you guys not having fun, you know? I don't want you guys to not have fun, I want you guys to enjoy yourselves here. But then when I'm in, like, the zone of, let's say, doing a challenge, right, that I set upon myself, and then it fails, my pride takes over, and then, like, I gotta, like, do it, I gotta commit to it, even if it, like, at the cost of my own mental. Which is a bad habit. I still like playing competitive games like League, Apex, and whatnot, but in terms of streaming and what I'm gonna be doing for the future, I'm only gonna be streaming League solo, because I actually enjoy the game, and I don't really get mad, to be honest. Like, check out my League streams and whatnot, then you'll understand. There'll be some losses and whatever, but not that big of a deal. But in terms of like Apex and other competitive games and whatnot, I'm not gonna stream those anymore. Unless I have people to play with. Let's say for Apex, I have like a trio squad, then sure, but I'm not gonna solo it. I mean, okay, the reason is like, after doing a lot of thinking, right? It's, I don't know. What tilts me is like doing long, suffering streams of trying to just achieve something. Let's say, for example, right? I was doing the Apex Masters grind. For those that watched, obviously, you know, I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. It was a bad experience. It was not good content, all that stuff. I'm not gonna delete the VODs, because that doesn't solve anything. It's just hiding the truth, I guess. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I didn't like that. It was bad. What pisses me off is like, how long it takes, you know? And I underestimated the amount of time it took, and then it's just frustrating. League is different because I enjoy League, okay? And I've been up there before. I've been in Challenger before, so that's a bit different. I don't care if I lose. I'm just there, just kind of like playing the game. With Apex, there's a lot of situations where we can all agree it's like, bruh, you know? And then soloing it is just not a fun time. So doing long streams, like the challenges and the Apex grind, is not fun for me. And I'm gonna stop doing that. Unless it's League, then that's different. So there's that. When it comes to like tournaments, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna continue competing if it ruins my mental. I have to like really think about that more. I want to, but I also don't want to like ruin the mood because I want something like, you know, basically not getting last or tech issues happening or whatever. I mean, everyone hates that, let's be honest. But yeah, I haven't played chill games in a while, which I'll start doing more often. Cause I feel bad doing all the competitive stuff and then getting mad at myself. I don't like it. And neither do you guys. I'm well aware. So I'll be changing up the games and stuff I'll be doing moving forward. I mean, okay, the reason is like, after doing a lot of thinking, right? It's, I don't know. What tilts me is like doing long, suffering streams of trying to just achieve something. Let's say, for example, right? I was doing the Apex Masters grind. For those that watched, obviously, you know, I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. It was a bad experience. It was not good content, all that stuff. I'm not gonna delete the VODs, because that doesn't solve anything. It's just hiding the truth, I guess. But yeah, I didn't like that. It was bad. What pisses me off is like, how long it takes, you know? And I underestimated the amount of time it took, and then it's just frustrating. League is different because I enjoy League, okay? And I've been up there before. I've been in Challenger before, so that's a bit different. I don't care if I lose. I'm just there, just kind of like playing the game. With Apex, there's a lot of situations where we can all agree it's like, bruh, you know? And then soloing it is just not a fun time. So doing long streams, like the challenges and the Apex grind, is not fun for me. And I'm gonna stop doing that. Unless it's League, then that's different. So there's that. When it comes to like tournaments, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna continue competing if it ruins my mental. I had to like really think about that more. I want to, but I also don't want to like ruin the mood because I want something like, you know, basically not getting last or tech issues happening or whatever. I mean, everyone hates that, let's be honest. But just focusing on moving forward for streaming. I think for the only competitive game I'm gonna stream is gonna be like League. And like solo, we're talking about solo streams. And then if I'm gonna play like Apex, I'll only do it if I have people to play with. So it's more fun to do so. Yeah, I know Season 3 Challenger, I've said it myself. It's irrelevant in Season 13. But that doesn't disregard that it's not easy to get up there in any season, you know? I know the grind, I know how it works. And nothing has changed for me in Season 13 in terms of how to treat the grind either. But yeah, in summary, I'm well aware of like, I guess to put bluntly, the toxicity. Not even vocal toxicity, just like kind of atmospheric toxicity that I've been like, kind of, spreading on my streams, and I don't like that. It's not even intentional either, it just happens. Because of the competitive games, and me focusing on success, and not accepting failure, you know? And I'm not playing enough like of these like comfy games like I did in the beginning when I debuted. And I feel bad about that as well. And I enjoy these. I don't wanna like vent too much or like blabble about. I hope you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Because all I want is for you guys to be happy, right? And for myself to be happy, of course, but obviously I haven't been doing both of those, so I apologize. And I know, like, probably like a handful of people stopped watching me because of those challenges in competitive games and how I treated them. And that's completely understandable. It's like, why would I want to watch that either? I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to watch that. So moving forward, we be changing. Oh, okay, I won't even say change, it's more like just stopping... What? Stopping the whole competitive nature, I guess. In a way. It's not even just change, it's just kind of just going back to my roots. Believe it or not, I can take criticism. I'm not so full of myself that I'm like, okay, if someone says one thing, I'm gonna like instantly deny it. Even if some of the things may irk me, after some thinking, I'm like, okay, yeah, something needs to change here. Basically, they're like specific streams I wish I never streamed, or like I wish I could have done differently or whatever. Apex Masters Grind, Kohaku Cup, Kuzaha Cup, that one Jump King stream that I was like passive aggressively being like silent in. I know, guys. I know. I hate it too. And I don't want that for you guys either. Did we harm myself? It's not even being harm myself, it's just like... It's just self-reflection. You guys know I contemplate a lot about things. And I always want to improve as an individual. And to make people happy. I'm not perfect, as you can tell. I'm always willing to grow and learn for myself. But just cause a criticism happens, like, you know, it's gotta be like criticism that's actually good feedback. And I've received some, and I'm like well aware, but being told is it's like obviously more different than just being aware of it. When something's so obvious, sometimes it's good to be told it, even if it's obvious. I guess I'd say I like to apologize for my behavior in those streams. Again, I hate them too. I wish I could just redo those streams or whatever, or just never done them in the first place. But the damage has been done, and I'm here to tell you that I've, you know, learned from it, and hopefully to improve in the future. With that being said though, like, let's talk more recent. With the whole full course Royale challenge, right? Obviously, I bit more than I could chew. What I could have done is, like, when I initially started it, and I was like, I realized it was more than I could chew. I could have, like, in the moment, changed up the rules for myself, and make it more tolerable, I guess. I'm too late for that now, but you get what I mean. So, I'm already this far into the challenge, and I've already switched out COD. I'm gonna do Tetris 99 and finish up the challenge. However, obviously the mindset has changed. I will still try to get one win, because I actually want one win in Tetris 99. I know I can get it. And I won't rage in it like I did in, like, other ones. But once I'm done with this challenge, I'm gonna take a break from challenges, and if I'm gonna do them again, I'm gonna, like, really contemplate on, like, how to make it an enjoyable experience for all of us. You know what I'm missing out on COD is kind of a poorly managed, because, like, I mean, whether or not a game is, like, good or not, right? The whole point is my mental about it. I'm usually good about my mental, but have you guys seen, the longer something goes, like 12 hours, and I'm trying to achieve something, I get mad at myself, mainly. And it starts, like, kind of leaking out to, like, the viewers. And that's the worst part, because then that's my emotions kind of, like, kicking in. So I'm sure a lot of people have noticed. All this is very, you know, noticeable stuff. I know you guys don't want to, like... I know a good amount of you guys don't want to just tell me outright, because, you know, you don't want me to feel bad or whatever. And I understand that. But even if you guys don't tell me, I'm, like, well aware. And I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? It's bad for me, it's bad for you guys, bad for the channel, bad for my growth. Why am I doing this? So, I'm stopping. I'm gonna really rethink on the stuff I'm gonna do for the future for the channel. I want everyone to be comfy and happy, and so I want to as well. And to touch on another thing, like me doing those challenges, like grinds or whatever, it's like, yeah, it's like admirable, quote unquote, in a sense. But it stops being admirable and more so just being like, what's the word? Pitiable? For me? Because I'm just like submitting myself to depression. No one likes watching a content where the stream is miserable. Yep. I mean, that goes without saying, you know, but my pride kicks in. I'm a competitive gamer at heart, but sometimes, as you've seen, it's taken over my judgment. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to keep, like, getting too serious. I don't know, that got serious really quick. But I feel like it was on my mind. I wanted to mention it at least, so it shows that I'm aware. And I want everyone else to understand that I'm not blindly doing what I'm doing. I'm not on my high horse. I'm here to improve. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to grow. Okay? We do a lot of things. And I'm clearly doing it wrong recently. So we are stopping that. And going a non-competitive course. Aster new arc? I won't even say new arc. It's just like going back to my roots. the roots of not focusing on competition. Not focusing on proving myself. Because that has been seen as toxic. And I don't want that. I don't want to be the toxic gamer. I want to be the fun gamer.